Alright, tentative game plan time for my spending my first day at a cinema tomorrow, 24 October 2025. Today is Thursday, 23 October 2025, and here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, talk through my tentative game plan for spending my first day at a cinema, Regal Cinebarre Mountlake, tomorrow, Friday, 24 October 2025, including YouTubing, parking, attire, movies, and food and beverage. So there's some things. So movies. Here we go. I've got my option. I've looked and I'll keep checking to see if times change and stuff like that. But I have written down movies and for 2 backups. So tentative means it's the plan, but if something happens, something else might happen. All right, so 1:30 p.m. Tron Ares showing. 4 p.m. showing of Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, with a backup of Roofman at 4:15. And then Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze Arc, at 7 p.m. with a backup of The Black Phone 2 at 6:25 p.m. or Springsteen at 7:30 p.m. It is opening day for Springsteen and Chainsaw Man. So those ones, I legitimately don't know if they're going to be sold out or not. So there we go. So Tron Ares is the computer science, like light technology, or the motorcycle is fueled by an orb of just like sunlight, but like very concentrated sunlight. Okay, so a little bit different than modern technology. And so there's that one. I've seen it a few times. This would make time number 3. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere is a biopic about Bruce Springsteen. Roofman is a biopic about a man who robs places through the roof of the place or something like that, or he was in prison, is in prison, something like that. And then Chainsaw Man is a film adaptation of a comic book. It looks like it kind of multiple female interests for a male kind of plot line. The Black Phone 2 is a horror movie. We saw it when I went with my aunt Annette to a Tron Ares showing. She liked it, and I was like, nah, not for me. I'm not a horror person. However, I also don't really have nightmares from horror movies. So it's actually, in that sense, it's equal to Chainsaw Man, because that's a Japanese language film, and I haven't seen a foreign language film in theaters, and I haven't seen a horror film in theaters. So, and then the other, so, in what the Black Phone 2 is horror. So, there we go. So those are tentative things. I will require, if I do get those 3, without the backups, means I might not be staying through the end credits of Tron Ares to make Springsteen on time. It's just something for me to be considered. Do I leave 15 minutes before like 4 p.m., which F1 the movie, the ads got shortened down to like 20 minutes for the last showing, so I was like, which might work out. It's like 1 hour and 58 minutes, and then end credits can be 5 to 10 minutes, so all those minutes add up to, I might make it on time. So, but I gotta watch the clock for that one if I get that pairing. Food and beverage. So my approach is going to be a meal for movie 1, a snack and beverage for movie 2, and a meal for movie 3. I also have that written down. I'm going to order, but I've had enough stuff kind of all over the place that we'll see if that happens. Okay. Attire. So I'm wearing my thickest hoodie sweatshirt. I have 2 different colors. This is one of the colors. And so I was going to maybe save this one for 14 November 2025 and wear my darker green one just for filming at the theater, like variation in colors. My thin Eddie Bauer purple parka. Pockets have zippers. So I have the snow card. I have feminine supplies. I have gloves. One of my pairs of gloves. I have another pair of gloves that I use for running. That works. I'll be out there in 37 degrees temperature. I also made a copy of my gift card. It's like a copy of a passport. It's like I'm going to the, airport or something like that. And each theater is an airplane. My gift card is my passport, and the copy is my gift card is like a copy of the passport. I have thermals and long wool socks. So thermals are just like, it's like a thick a thin insulating layer that works like it's thick. Gloves, yes, and that's my second pair of gloves, the ones I wear when I'm running. So if I want to not do leather, my concern about that is losing those, because those work really well. My hands don't get cold when I'm out for like an hour in 30-some degree weather. So beanie, no, I'm gonna wear to one showing day in November if a fit, and then use for 14 November 2025 if a fit. And this has a hood. Also, if I don't get too cold, I can use it as a blanket. That's how to not forget that I brought it. Parking, I just leave my car in the same spot throughout. I think it's okay. They have an unlimited pass, so I'm not the first person to spend a day at the cinema. I'm guessing. I don't actually think I know anybody who's done it though, or told me that they've done it. YouTubing. So I'm going to try to get on-site videos published by the end of the day on Saturday, 25 October 2025. I legitimately don't know if I'll get any of the videos up from that day, from tomorrow, like same day. And try to get an initial recap, reflection, and takeaway videos posted by the end of the day on Sunday, 26 October 2025. So like a reflection or that kind of stuff, or like I've done soundtrack videos for like F1, the movie and stuff, and I'm like, initial ones, try to get, if there's something, just like try and get something by the end of the day on Sunday, 26 October 2025. And then bonus, unlimited pass and Regal points program update. I'm postponing signing up as I am currently a little bit overwhelmed. That's kind of what it boils down to. I'm like, I just want to see if I can make this, and I have film passes and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, it's not quite entirely the unlimited passes. I'm like, well, I've got passes to use, and that's like paying them, so I'm like, wait till beginning of next month. Online, it mentions a physical card is an option for one and or both of those, and that's something I do have. If I'm not feeling overwhelmed, ask about how to get that. How do I get the physical card? Do I sign up online and they send it, or do I need to get it after signing up, or pick it up, or get it at a different theater? Because I did, when I asked, the unlimited pass does apply to all Regal theaters, and we have a few. There's Regal theaters in these parts. This is the closest, and best per traffic for me to reach, closest chain theater. So there we go. Especially taking into account traffic. Okay. So that's part of why I'm going to this cool theater, is I'm kind of stuck with it. And I don't mind. So anyway, so it's my tentative game plan for spending my first day at a cinema tomorrow, 24 October 2025. And you're like, what if you don't get it and you only get 2 movies? Then it's a 2 out of 3 day, right? And it's still about, I haven't ever done more than 1 movie showing in a day. So for me, like, I guess that third showing, if I get it, is bonus. So there we go.